That email from your bank looks real. That text message about a package delivery seems legitimate. But what if clicking just one wrong link could give criminals access to your life savings? In our connected world, these threats are unfortunately becoming more common. Today, we are going to expose the three most common scams targeting seniors right now and teach you how to spot them instantly. Please watch this entire video carefully, because toward the end, I will share one single golden rule that can protect you from almost every single one of these traps. Hello, and a heartfelt welcome to 50 plus timeless wisdom. We're so glad you're here. In our digital age, knowledge isn't just power, it's your best shield. Our goal today is not to make you fearful, but to make you feel confident and empowered to navigate the online world safely. Let's begin with the most widespread trap of all, the one that arrives silently in your inbox every single day. This is scam number 1, phishing scams. The name sounds strange, but the idea is simple, like a fisherman casting a wide net hoping to catch someone. Scammers send you a fake email, a text message, or a social media message that looks like it's from a real, trusted company, like your bank, Amazon, Netflix, or even the IRS. You might see a computer screen showing an older woman looking at an email with a familiar logo of her bank, Bank of America. The email has a scary headline. Security alert, your account has been compromised. The one and only goal of this fake message is to scare you into acting quickly without thinking. They want you to click on a fake link that takes you to a fake website that looks exactly like the real thing. Once there, they trick you into entering your most valuable private information, your username, your password, your credit card details, or your social security number. Once they have that, they can access your accounts. So, how do you spot one of these fake messages? Luckily, these criminals almost always leave clues. Let's look at the red flags. First, a sense of urgency. The message will scream, "Act now," "Your account will be locked," or "Immediate action required." Legitimate companies rarely use such high-pressure tactics. Second, look for a generic greeting. A real email from your bank will usually address you by your name, like Dear John Smith. A phishing email will often say, "Dear valued customer," or just "Hello." Third, look for sloppy mistakes. You might see a senior man squinting at his tablet screen, noticing a spelling or grammar mistake in an official-looking email. Large, professional companies have teams of people who check these things. Scammers often don't. And the biggest clue of all is the link itself. You don't even have to click it to check it. On a computer, you can simply hover your mouse pointer over the link, and at the bottom of your screen, you'll see the real web address it wants to take you to. If the email says it's from PayPal, but the link address looks like www.paypal-security-update123xyz, or some other strange variation, you know it's a fake. So what do you do when you spot an email like this? The rule is absolute. Do not click anything. Do not reply. Do not call any phone number listed in the email. Simply delete it. If you are genuinely concerned about your account, open a new, separate web browser, type in the company's official website address yourself, and log in that way. Or better yet, visualize a confident senior ignoring the scary email and instead picking up the phone to call the official number on the back of his bank card. That is how you stay in control. Learning to spot these fake messages is your first line of defense. But what happens when the scam isn't in your inbox, but is speaking directly into your ear, using a voice filled with panic to prey on your love for your family? Next, we'll discuss the phone scam that does just that. And remember, we are still building towards that single golden rule that can protect you from all of them. Learning to spot these fake messages is your first line of defense. But what happens when the scam isn't in your inbox, but is speaking directly into your ear, using a voice filled with panic to prey on your love for your family? This brings us to the second common trap, one that is cruelly effective because it bypasses your logical brain and goes straight for your heart. This is scam number 2, the grandparent or imposter scam. The phone rings and you answer. On the other end, you hear a young voice, sounding distressed and maybe even crying. You might see a visual of an older woman's hand, perhaps trembling slightly as she holds the receiver, her face etched with concern. The voice says, "Grandma, is that you?" Because you have a grandchild, you might respond with their name. Michael, is that you? And just like that, the scammer has a name. Yes, Grandma, it's me. They'll say, I'm in trouble. The story that follows is always dramatic and urgent. Perhaps they were in a minor car accident in another country and got arrested. Maybe they lost their wallet and passport and need money for a flight home. You might picture a senior man, his brow furrowed with worry as he listens to this frantic story. The details will be vague, but the emotion will be high. They need money, usually a few $1,000s, and they need it wired immediately. And then comes the most critical and manipulative part of the scam. The voice will plead, please, Grandma, whatever you do, don't tell Mom and Dad. They'll be so angry at me, and I don't want to get into more trouble. Please, just keep this between us. This single request is a powerful psychological tool. It creates a secret, a special bond of trust between you and your grandchild. And most importantly, it prevents you from doing the one thing that would instantly expose a lie, calling someone else in the family to verify. This scam works because it exploits our deepest instinct, the desire to protect our loved ones. The scammers create a perfect storm of fear, urgency, and secrecy that short-circuits our rational thinking. So, what is your defense plan when you receive a call like this? It's a simple 3-step process. Resist, question, and verify. First, resist the pressure to act immediately. Scammers thrive on panic. Take a deep breath and give yourself a moment to think, no matter how urgent they claim the situation is. Second, ask a clarifying question that only your real grandchild would know. It doesn't have to be a complex secret. It could be something simple like, remind me, what's the name of your first pet? Or, what's that special nickname I've always called you? A scammer will be unable to answer and will likely get flustered or hang up. And the third and most important step, hang up the phone and verify the story independently. After you hang up, call your grandchild directly on the phone, number you already have for them. If you can't reach them, call their parents or another trusted family member. Do not use any phone number the suspicious caller gave you. By making that one separate phone call to a number you trust, you'll almost always discover that your grandchild is perfectly safe at home and that you have just skillfully avoided a heartbreaking scam. Being prepared for this emotional trickery is a huge step, but there is one more common scam that preys not on your heart, but on your trust in technology itself. It appears right on your computer screen with an alarming message. We will uncover this final trap next. And after that, I will share that single golden rule that ties all this protection together. We will uncover this final trap next. And after that, I will share that single golden rule that ties all of the protection together. We've now prepared you for scams that arrive in your inbox and through emotional phone calls. This third and final scam we're exposing preys not on your heart, but on your trust in technology itself. This is scam number 3, the tech support scam. This trap often appears in one of two ways. First, you might be browsing the internet when suddenly your computer screen is taken over by a flashing, alarming pop-up message. You might see a visual of an older woman's computer screen filled with red warning signs and maybe even a loud beeping sound with a message that says, "Warning! Your computer has been infected. Call this number immediately." The second method is a direct, unsolicited phone call. You might picture a senior man answer his phone, only to hear a person on the other end claiming to be from a major tech company like Microsoft or Apple, telling him that their servers have detected a serious problem with his computer. Regardless of how it starts, the goal of these scammers is always the same: to get you to grant them remote access to your computer. They will guide you through a series of steps to allow their technician to take control of your mouse and keyboard. Once they are in, they can install malicious software to steal your banking information, passwords, and personal files. They might also try to sell you hundreds of dollars worth of useless security software or a lifetime protection plan to fix the non-existent problem. Here is the most important thing you need to know, a fact that can stop this scam in its tracks. Companies like Microsoft, Apple, or Google will never make an unsolicited phone call or create a pop-up ad telling you that your computer has a virus. They simply do not operate that way. So what do? If you get a scary pop-up, do not call the number. The best thing to do is to shut down your computer completely by holding down the power button and then restart it. The pop-up will usually be gone. If you receive one of those phone calls, the advice is even simpler. Hang up immediately. It's that simple. Now, as promised, after learning about these 3 common traps, phishing, imposter calls, and fake tech support, here's a single golden rule that can protect you from almost all of them. It's just 3 simple words to remember in any unexpected or high-pressure situation. Pause. Question. Verify. First, pause. The number 1 weapon scammers use is urgency. They want you to act before you think. Your first act of defense is to do nothing at all. Take a deep breath. A legitimate situation will still be there in 10 minutes. Next question. Ask yourself, does this make sense? Why would my bank lock my account through a text message? Why would my grandson need me to send gift cards? Why would Microsoft be calling me personally? A little bit of healthy skepticism is your best friend. And finally, verify. This is the step that shuts scammers down. Always verify the information through a channel that you find yourself, not one they provide. Look up your bank's official phone number online or on your bank card and call them. Call your grandchild or their parents on the number you already have in your phone. By taking the time to independently verify, you take back all the power. By staying informed about these tactics and always remembering to pause, question, and verify, you can navigate the digital world with confidence and peace of mind. Your golden years should be spent enjoying your life, not worrying about criminals. Knowledge is your shield. Thank you so much for spending your time with us here at 50 Plus Timeless Wisdom. We hope this guide has empowered you to feel safer and more secure. If you found this information valuable, we would be so grateful if you'd give this video a thumbs up and share it with friends and family. And of course, if you haven't already, please take a moment to subscribe to our channel, 50 Plus Timeless Wisdom, and click that notification bell so you won't miss our weekly videos with practical tips for living your best life. Have you ever encountered a scam like this? Sharing your story without personal details in the comments can help protect others in our community. Stay safe and be well.